Ukunje usiku kuna mawingu kama unataka kunyesha usiku.
Hello and welcome for the first time this season on this most anticipated of days in England and beyond. It's the day English football is back. Football at its most exciting, most intriguing, its most unmissable. It is the game of margins, the game of thrills. It is the league we all want to see. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. So here is the big moment, and with us for it again, Jim Beglin.
Well, the world's most followed league, Peter, certainly the wealthiest, and while I would predict another almighty tug of war between the giants of Manchester, London and Liverpool, it would be nice to see another romantic story as we did roughly a decade back.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. This then a possible acid test as to who came here better prepared. Mbappe goes hurtling down that left-hand side.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Great ball, and he's in here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's through now, is he? Can he put it away? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Chelsea yet to have an attempt on goal. Mbappe. Nice sequence of passes this. Hernandez. Hoisted in. And that should get the job done.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Walker-Peters. De Bruyne. Hernandez. And it's De Bruyne. That's Rudiger. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And he cuts out the supply. So what can they make of this? Now it's Haaland. Now the finish! He's delivered all right! There is the breakthrough!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and a bit hard.
Chelsea get themselves into the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Looking for the run. Just the goalkeeper to beat. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
There's the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Stevens. De Bruyne. Chance here to counter. Bellingham. Good driving run. Great chance! Mbappe!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
So, for the first time this season, it's half-time. Chelsea leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Well, the action has already resumed here. Chelsea carrying a one-goal lead. Bellingham. Haaland. And here's De Bruyne. Palmer. And through to the goalkeeper. Palmer. To the hour now. Your impression?
Temptation is always there, Peter. I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Foot in. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Substitution on the field. Number 9. Coming on to replace him is number 22. Rodri. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Haaland! Chelsea perhaps contemplating their next change here. Brooks. Walker-Peters. Bellingham. Alvarez. Threads one in. Look at the space. And De Bruyne! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here.
He's got the shot away! Got to be quick to recover this. Chelsea have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. He has found a way through, and he's in on goal. Oh, he's bustling through here. Substitution. Mbappe, and he's found a way past. Taken back almost at once. Harwood Bellis and Armstrong. Southampton finding their passes. It's a really well-measured ball. Well-timed, excellent interception. 2 minutes to be added on. Now that's well seen too. And there goes the final whistle. Chelsea have launched themselves in the desired manner. This is the perfect result to build upon in the weeks ahead. Haaland taking in the... Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Rafael Varane. He's solid in the air, Peter. He's tough in the tackle and a very good reader of the game. Most of all, though, if something goes wrong when the opposition break through, he's got the pace to get back and make a vital intervention.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. It's anyone's ball now. Garnacho, Wan-Bissaka, and Amrabat, Martinez. No goals as yet. He's shifting through the gears here. Menu, Amrabat. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Nice sequence of passes, this. Chelsea finding their passes, and it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne in big chance, and the follow-up. Amrabat. Diogo Dalot for Rashford. Now it's Rashford. Rudiger played back to the goalkeeper. Forward it goes. Passing nice and neat. Wan-Bissaka. He's going to be disappointed with that. Pepe looks to bypass the midfield. De Bruyne. He's got the shot away! He's scored!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
After 35 minutes is number 18, Kevin De Bruyne. Chelsea get themselves into the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Oh, that's fabulous. Pass is just off target.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Over to the left. De Bruyne. Now it's Mbappe. Plays a sharp little ball here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Palmer. Bellingham. Can he finish? Diogo. Good effort. And it is right on half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely. Warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Chelsea go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. So we're already into the second period. Chelsea carrying a one-goal lead. De Bruyne, he's gone forward. Bellingham. Passes short and sharp. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Wan-Bissaka. Chelsea are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Well seen, saw that coming. Gently done. Bellingham. Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. Oh, important interception. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier...
He's had a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Number 7.
They've played it short.
Substitutions taking place.
Climbs up big! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Goes in for the header! Oh, not the best of headers.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Diogo Dalot. Bellingham. Chelsea are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And he was alert to it. Bout of passing here, really easy. Alvarez! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
14. Ericsson. Substitution in progress.
Chelsea have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Diogo Dalot. He's in plenty of space here. McTominay! It's off target and by quite a way.
Substitution on the field. Number 39.
There's going to be another change here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Number 11.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision making.
Hernandez, leading by just one goal and still some defending to do. Picked out brilliantly. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Very much into the last knockings. Alexander-Arnold simply refused to be outdone there.
4 added minutes has been
Threads one in, and he's being shifted off it. Menu. Rodri does really well there. He is strong. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a run. Well, good afternoon to you. It is a privilege and a pleasure to welcome you all on board for this game. The same sense of privilege you can't help but feel when you look out and see the scenes in front of us. A much advertised clash between two very well supported teams, for which we have been told to expect a full house or thereabouts, and we have an atmosphere that is truly electric. We hope that you, along with the crowd here, will enjoy the ride. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Great hit! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Hernandez has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
No, he refuses to take the bait. Junior fearful. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Haaland. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's De Bruyne. There's the hit! They've scored!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Chelsea take the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Palmer. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He is through here. He's through and all alone. And the ball's come loose here. He's shifting through the gears here. Bellingham. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. That's a corner kick.
needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Tries to dink it in. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Leeds can start a counter here. Haaland. Mbappe. Hernandez works it forward. Mbappe, great chance! He's got away with one there. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Out towards the flank. Ampadu. And Firpo. Somerville. And it's De Bruyne. Haaland. There will be 1 minute added time. Piero.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's half-time here. It's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Chelsea lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. Well, the action has already resumed here. Chelsea carrying a 1-goal lead. Gray moved on forwards. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. De Bruyne has created 1 goal already. It's a pretty loose pass. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, that it, now the finish! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Leeds grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Look, get your seatbelts on because the
Palmer! It's a goal! And they get themselves in front!
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
After 63 minutes, number 9.
Chelsea go into the lead. Mbappe. Haaland. Looking for the run. It's a really well-measured ball. Played back in. He's got the shot away! Ruter. Gnonto. He's made sure that's not getting through. Ampadu gets rid without sophistication. Lovely feet. Bellingham. Nice interception, well timed. That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Number 8. Hernandez. Coming on the field.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Number 19.
Chelsea do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. And that's put paid to a promising move. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Oh, good ball, Alvarez!
And that would have won it. Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game. Really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Almost there, but it's cold sweats all round. Camera. Forwards and with intent.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, they could be caught out here. Bellingham, chance! Back in possession and ready to go. And again! And he hits the net! Two up and threatening to ball clear. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Chelsea are making a change now. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. The matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion. There's the shot! It's loose now. Mbappe! Oh, didn't catch it right.
That's an example of the sixth sense of opportunism that many of his ilk show. Masterful anticipation.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. De Bruyne, still goalless at the moment. Now it's Haaland. Ødegaard. Saliba. And Tomiyasu. Gabriel. And Tomiyasu. Partey. Over to the left. Looking for the runner.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. In with the challenge. Haaland. Trossard. Bellingham. Palmer. Nice sequence of passes this. Passing nice and neat. Gabriel. Now Ødegaard. Martinelli. White. That could spell trouble. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Now that looks a decent ball. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Tomiyasu. Now White. Early ball out from the back. Foot in. Bellingham. And he cuts out the supply. Saliba. White. And Tomiyasu. He's fizzed it forward. Rice. Looking for options for movement. There's the whistle for half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rival. And the game has already resumed here. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Played out to the right. He is through here. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for
Mbappe! Ødegaard. Nicely spread. That's a throw.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 11, Gabriel Martinelli. Coming on to replace him is
Ødegaard.
number 7, Bukayo Saka.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And it's De Bruyne. Haaland. Ødegaard. Oh, good spread.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, super find. It is a corner.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 19,
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
number 9, Gabriel Jesus.
Chelsea can counter promptly here.
Substitutions taking place.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Forward it goes. Gabriel Jesus.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Ødegaard. Havertz. Arsenal finding their passes.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 29.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
On the field is number 14, Eddie Henry. Substitution.
Has a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
It's a really well-measured ball. He's got away. Looking for the run. Plays it in. Oh, shooting chance! It's gone in! He's put through his own net! Oh,
That's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus. Well, from hero to zero, and a moment that will have everyone puzzled as to how it could have happened.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, plenty of talking points, and many of them sadly negative. This is clearly not how it was meant. Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence. It looks as though we're going to have a great turnout, such has been the level of enthusiasm generated once the fixture was announced. There is still movement in the crowd, plenty of people yet to take their seats. The roads outside are very, very busy, particularly around this time of day. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Mbappe. Palmer. Haaland! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to...
Just as they wanted it. He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Haaland. And it's played forward, looking to shot a goal! Chelsea are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Vestergaard. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And Vestergaard. He's given it away. Plenty to aim at here. Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bellingham. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. And he's intervened well there. Haaland. He's got away with one there.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. He's made sure that's not getting through. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, this is a great position. Hernandez. Goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, it's come loose. Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. There's the hit! Loose ball, he can pounce on that. And he's really put himself on the line here. Chelsea number 2 then. They've played it short. Great hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Hernandez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Winks. Ndidi. Hernandez. Pepe. And here's De Bruyne. Palmer. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Vardy running with the ball. Mavididi. He's shifting through the gears here. Decent hit! It's in! They are right back in business!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And we've reached half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Chelsea head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, one each, and the game right on edge. So we're just settling back into this second half. Pass. Now Chowdhury. Spread out to the left. That's been cut out, well played. Mavididi. Pass. De Bruyne. And here's Vardy. He's got plenty of space out wide here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Mavididi. And that is played back to front. Carl's just lacking in accuracy. It's just beyond his reach. Palmer. Alexander-Arnold. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now the finish! And yes, it's there! Into the lead once more.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
After 68 minutes, number 10, Erling. Substitution in progress.
Leicester can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Chelsea take the lead. Now it's Haaland. Now it's De Bruyne. Haaland. Chowdhury clears it away. Mavididi. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. There's the shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Chelsea have their third corner.
Number 22.
And it's been taken short. And the shot!
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Can he spark a counter here? He's got away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Holding on to the slenderest of leads here. Minutes must feel like hours. Bellingham. Forwards and with intent. Haaland. And here's De Bruyne. He's tried one. Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Chelsea close now to seeing this one through to the end. And he's had a hit.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Back when it goes. Has a shot. Oh, he hit that sweetly. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Chelsea pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Haaland picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think it's all about setting the right tone at the start of a match.
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. As you can see, there's been a terrific atmosphere here. There is great expectation, excitement, and it has built nicely in these idyllic conditions. Conditions which are certainly playing their part in creating a glorious ambience. It's quite a struggle to get in here. Points of access hard to come by, and an awful lot of people gathering. Palmer!
This is the time you need that pace.
Haaland! It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's been intercepted.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lobbed in behind. Enjoy this time. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Ederson. He's got great technique, Peter, and for a goalkeeper, he's got the passing range of a top-class midfielder. I think his team will be looking to use him as a foundation from which to build both sustained spells of possession as well as quick counter-attacks. He's got a phenomenal left foot.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. Great hit! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Bellingham. Haaland! Back when it goes. Gets his head to it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
And it's been taken straight back. Haaland. Might be to Palmer! There it is!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Chelsea break the deadlock.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Now it's Mbappe. De Bruyne. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Turns and goes back. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Yeah, well, they were
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, shooting chance! They are rampant! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Chelsea find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Pinnock. Chelsea have scored 2 quick goals here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Jensen. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he cuts out the supply. And hit half-time. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Chelsea have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. And the game has already resumed here. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Can he spark a counter here? Can he finish? It's a goal! They're back within reach! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
So is this the start of a comeback? Rodri. Haaland. Chelsea finding their passes.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. Drilled in low. Haaland! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Hernandez. Some really good ball movement. Can he put it away? Oh, taken with style. And the lead is 3. It is surely done. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
So now the difference is 3. Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. Palmer! Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Mbappe threads one in. There's the shot! And it's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Chelsea totally rampant here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Works it forward. And now the breakaway. Looking for the runner. Big chance! He's had a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. It's a pretty loose pass.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's in a great position. Shot a goal! He's got a goal! His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
So here comes the substitution. It is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Haaland.
Number 23.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Hernandez hoisted in. Ronaldo looking to run onto it. And time is up, and there goes the whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended.